And prayer we must, this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven, because Chukwukika Biama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable Zoological Republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukika Biama onye na-efewe n'aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwe n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọ bụ naanị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị, nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee eziokwu mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe. Agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị, wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much and remain blessed. Remember, in this channel, we speak up for the people who have been oppressed in the contraption called Nigeria. We speak up for the Biafrans, we speak up for the Ududuans, we speak up for the Middle Belt, we speak up for all the indigenous tribe in Nigeria who have been oppressed. As you all know, the indigenous tribe in Nigeria have a common enemy, which is the Fulani Janjaweed. They are the only people who has taken it upon themselves to destroy other indigenous tribes by all means possible and take away their land. In support of the federal government of Nigeria, led by Mohammadu Buhari, they are doing everything possible to take away the land of the indigenous people. That is why we are shouting on top of our voices, letting the world know what is happening, because we cannot sit by and watch them take our land. It will never happen. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they come with. We are going to match them one-on-one. For those of us who are Biafrans and Biafran friends, please join us in the 150 days prayer. We are almost getting to the end of the prayer. If you have not joined, you can still join. It is not yet late. Join us in this prayer. That is the only way we can stand firm. That is the only way we can be able to overcome the enemy. That is the only way we can be able to know the mindset of our supreme leader, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the mindset of Chukwukika Biama for you and I. That is the only way you can connect to our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is. When you are praying with him, as he is always praying in his knees 7 good times every day, why don't you pray with him at least once for you to connect with him and know what he's thinking and what he wants us to do? As you all know, we cannot hear from him directly for now. We are only getting a second-hand information. For you to be able to filter these second-hand informations, you have to pray along. Pray so that you can have the spirit of discernment to know when he's saying what he's saying and how he's saying it. That is why we urge you people to pray. And as you can see, already the prayer is doing wonders. And a lot of Biafrans are still standing strong, standing firm. It doesn't matter the propaganda. It doesn't matter the attack from east, left, and right. It doesn't matter even attack from the inside. We are still standing strong and we're not looking back. We can't be distracted. If you are a sincere follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you are consistent and if you are prayerful, you can never be distracted. It doesn't matter who is distracting you. It doesn't matter who you're looking at. They will never distract you. As you can see, the Monday sit at home is still going on. It doesn't matter what anybody think or what they say. They can push their propaganda. They can force people to come out. They can do anything they want. But people on their own are still sitting at home for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now, we are asking for the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing but the immediate release. We are not even asking for the transfer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the correctional center anymore. What we are demanding is the unconditional release of Mohammadu Buhari and Kanu. That is why every Biafran have to act their own part. Play your own role. Play your own role by showing your disapproval of the detention of Mohammadu Buhari and Kanu. How do you show that? We are not asking you to go out and protest. We don't want you to risk your life to be killed in the name of protesting outside. What we are asking you is to sit at home every Monday. Sit at home every Monday. It is not too much to ask. Just to give one day of the week to somebody who have sacrificed all, sacrificed everything sacrificable to make sure you have your freedom. It is not too much to give to him. It is not too much. It is too small to give to him. But however, let us start from the Monday sit at home. If you have not started participating, play your own role. Nobody's going to come to your house to force you. Nobody's going to your house to force you to sit at home. But in your own, if you really know what freedom is, if you are sincere to yourself and you are human, you have conscience, you have to sit at home on Monday. The person who is in prison, the person who is in DSS today, who has been kidnapped from Kenya, sent to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition, the person who is suffering for you and I today is somebody's wife, is somebody's husband, is somebody's brother, is somebody's cousin, is somebody's father. Why wouldn't you sacrifice just one day for him? Is it too much to ask? It is not too much. We have to do everything possible to make sure that Mohammadu Buhari Kanu is released unconditionally. If our Mohammadu Buhari Kanu was the one that is outside, he will do more than you can ever imagine. He will do much more than we are doing for him today. Today, people who are supposed to speak up for him, who he has fought for in the past, are not even speaking up. They are going about their business as if nothing is happening. But we will not relent in our effort. As you can see, Biafra is fighting for itself. Biafra is fighting for itself. Some things that are happening, people you don't even believe that will come out and fight for Biafra are the ones coming out. You see what happened with Chiwetalagu. Chiwetalagu boldly in the face of the enemy was wearing the flag of Biafra. Today he's in DSS. He's not crying. He did what he has to do to raise the awareness on the killings that are happening in Biafra land. You can see another mother, an aged mother, wearing the same uniform to come out and air her own opinion on the killing. What are you doing on your own? What are you doing? Your own duty is it to discourage those who are trying to show the world what is happening in the country called Nigeria? Is that your own duty to talk down on those who are doing something visible that people can see? If you don't have anything to do, why don't you keep your mouth shut? Why do you have to go on your platform to talk down on people who are doing something to effect change in the life of their children and their unborn children? If you have chosen death for yourself, or you have chosen backwardness, or you're choosing slavery, go ahead. It is your personal business to be a slave, but do not force others to join you in your slavery. Biafrans must be free. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. We will continue to air our opinion the best way we can and make sure our Mohammadu Buhari Kanu is released unconditionally. The sit at home must continue every Monday until our Mohammadu Buhari Kanu is released. And the election in Nigeria, in southeastern parts of Nigeria, can never hold. There will be no more election in the southeastern region, Biafra land, starting from Anambra State. There will be an election in Anambra State. It doesn't matter the propaganda they are pushing. It doesn't matter what they are throwing out there. It is now clearer than ever that the people who are causing the insecurity in the southeastern region is the caliphate. The caliphate is using their stooge in Biafra land, their governors in Biafra land, to cause mayhem in the land of Biafra in order to demonize IPOB, in order to install another killer in Anambra State. That is the only aim. They are not hiding it. They have come out to call them out. Dave Umahi have come to speak about that. That it is the politicians that are causing the killing. Politicians are the ones causing the killing. You can see Obiano coming out to say the same thing, that these are the people causing the killing. And you had the president in support talking of putting state of emergency in Anambra State. And in putting state of emergency, then they can be able to force anybody they want to into Anambra State, because election will not hold. There cannot be election where there is a state of emergency. There can't be election where there is state of emergency. Now you know their plan. What are you doing to set yourself free? Do not listen to their propaganda of asking you to come and vote. Biafrans are not interested in their vote. Whatever votes they are casting, they should go ahead and cast it. But Biafrans are not part of it. We will never participate in any election in Biafra land. The only thing Biafrans will participate in is referendum. Call for referendum at any time in the midnight. We will be there to vote. And after the vote of the referendum, if Biafrans decide to remain in one Nigeria, so be it. We have no choice. We'll take in our towel and continue one Nigeria. But if Biafrans choose to go away, let them go. That is what we're asking for. It is not too much to ask. Our Oduduwa brothers are asking for the same. Self-determination through referendum. The Middle Belters are asking for the same. Self-determination through referendum. Why is it so difficult for you to grant people referendum to decide their fate? Why is it so difficult? You have done referendum in Nigeria before. It's not the first time. It is because of referendum that Atiku Abubakar is a Nigerian, even contesting for presidency today. Why don't you activate that? Why don't you activate that referendum to let people air their opinion and choose where they want to belong? Why is it so difficult? Why is it a difficult thing to ask? We are asking for our legitimate rights that your constitution permitted, which is self-determination. Why are you killing Biafrans because they want to go their separate ways? They are not killing anybody. Biafrans are not fighting anybody. But Biafrans are standing, telling you that they want referendum to go away from the country of Nigeria peacefully. Instead, you send your military to kill Biafrans. As we speak, good number of Biafrans are dying every single minute. They are killing Biafrans. The videos are everywhere. The videos are so gruesome that we cannot be able to share in YouTube. But we cannot be silent. And that is not going to be the end of it. The Nigerian soldiers will regret the reason why they ever ventured into Biafra land to kill people again. We were on their own the first time. They brought war for us in 1966. They brought a war while we were on our own. Today, they have done the same again. They brought war to Biafra land. And as I speak, war is going down in Biafra land. Genocide is going on in Biafra land, but Biafra will not be silent. Remember, the dragon flag is up and it will never go down. If you think that the ESN are not watching and they are not in duty, ESN are on duty, fully on duty. And very soon, you're going to start seeing things unimaginable. Because we cannot fold our hand and allow you to begin to kill our people and continue to kill our people. We have to defend ourselves. Self-defense is the right of every human being living on the planet Earth. Every law in the planet Earth supports self-defense, and the Biafrans will defend themselves with everything possible. We might not have the jet fighters or all the armored cars that we have, but we are going to defend ourselves. Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who has given us that portion of the land to occupy, is standing with us. Just as the children of Israel marched from Egypt into the promised land, they walked through the river Jordan. So that Red Sea is going to divide before your own very eye, and we'll march through it and go to our promised land. It doesn't matter the attack they bring. It doesn't matter where they're coming from. It doesn't matter the ammunition you have. Biafrans will overcome. As you can see, guns and bullets cannot stop Biafrans. It cannot change our ideology. Guns and bullets cannot stop us from asking for that which is right. The more you kill us, the more we open our voice and ask more. The more you continue to kill Biafrans, the more people are joining. The more people are waking up, those who are sleeping. But I believe at this time, no Biafran is sleeping. Every single Biafran, even the child, is awake at this time. It is only those who have sold their soul to the devil, who have decided that they don't want anything good for themselves. They are the people who are still playing your script, and we will not allow them. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how they do it. It doesn't matter the strategy they use. We will continue to fight this battle until the end, and we will surely overcome. We will surely overcome our enemies. Biafra land is being invaded. You can see what is happening in Biafra land as I speak. The videos are everywhere. Killing, burning of villages, killing of people, indiscriminately everywhere, all angles. What are we going to do? We will continue. And I will urge every Biafran, wherever you are, this is not the time to begin to talk against our brothers and sisters. This is not the time to fight ourselves. Everybody from the southern region, it is not the time to talk against your own self. It is the time to talk about what matters. Survival. Survival. How are we going to survive? This is the question. The only way we are going to survive is to fight together. United front. We have to fight against the enemy. Already, everyone in the southern region knows the common enemy, who are the Fulanese. They have come to kill, to steal, and to destroy, and nothing else. Every killing that is happening in that very country called Nigeria is being done by the Fulanese. And their agents in the southeastern region, more especially the southeastern region, you can see the governors who are working for the Fulani Janjaweed for their own selfish interests in order to make sure that they are being made second-class citizens in Nigeria. They are not even fighting for first class, they are fighting for second-class citizens. That is why if you go in any offices, you see them being second. People who have already accepted slavery, but the generation of Biafrans that are now can never accept second. Because we are fighting to be first, we deserve to be first. We are not just begging to be first, we worked hard, so hard to become first, and we will be given that which we desire. That which we deserve is what we get. We cannot take anything less. That is why we must have to continue. It doesn't matter what you do, our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. That is the only way the sit at home can stop. That is the only way you can be able to talk of anything and will listen to you. Before you can speak of anything to the Biafrans, the thing that matters most to us now is Biafra. And these governors know. They know, but they choose to play the card of the Janjaweed. These governors know very well. That is why Dave Umahi came in his last speech. He said that each time you mention Biafra, that Biafra is something that is in the heart of every Igbo man. When you mention Biafra, you win their heart. They know very well that Biafra is in the heart of everybody in the southeastern region. They know it. They know that Biafra is so dear to our heart, and yet they want to take away that thing that is so dear to our heart. After saying that, they know that when you mention Biafra, that every Biafran will wake up and they would like to listen to what you want to say. Yet, this man wants to take away that thing that is close to their heart, that Biafra. He stand up and say that we don't want Biafra. Who are the we? Who are the we? That is the question. Conduct referendum. If you want to know those who want Biafra and those who don't want it, conduct a referendum. As simple as that. Why can't you push forward for this referendum and settle the whole matter? We must continue. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. Whatever they do or whatever they say, we will continue to fight this battle, and we are going to win. The army of Nigeria will regret why they entered Biafra land. The spirit of Biafra will fight them like never before. They will all be destroyed. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, when you walk into Biafra, you will be destroyed. And the remaining of you who will go back will not see a land to go back into. Because the northern part of Nigeria already is in the hand of the terrorists. They are building their ground and holding their ground. You are going to meet your doom. After we destroy you in Biafra land, you will not have no to return to. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to protect and bless our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to strengthen our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. Give him good health, strengthen him, and give him more understanding and revelation to us. Wherever you are, continue to listen to the messages of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will have a lot of sense. It will energize you. It will show you the way to follow. That is why today I have to play another message of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to keep you awake on what is going on.
They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would an advanced version of the Stockholm syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they told you we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families? To your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Obomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well, they all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive as a people. Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIN or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forests, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know. They understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear, and about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you in 2014, 2015, 2016. They said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. That is the governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is minerally the same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. You people are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce Carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa, we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. It is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why, instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure Southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day now, one idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century, you are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama, from over 300 miles. It's claiming Yoruba forest is a place for you to be in. You want to relax, Yoruba forest is every Nigerian is free to live anywhere. And do their business anywhere, yes. But when an Igbo man tries to sell beer in Kanu, you destroy it. You destroy their businesses, you destroy their hotels, but you can come down to the south and live anywhere you like and grace anywhere you like. And you're telling me that is a country, that is one Nigeria for you? The Fulanis we are talking, they call them the Funa movement. Our attention has been drawn to a decree credited to one Rotimi Akeredolu, asking Fulani people who have occupied some forests in Ondo State to quit. We are also aware of another incident in Oyo State where an illiterate political talk gave quit notice to Fulani people to leave their territories, which are now their irreversible homes. Are you listening? Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No. Because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, I will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. As soldiers of Kadu did that Lord Banta. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope of them are prove to us that you are our stooge. Give us land in Olo. Hope of them will give them land in Olo. We can go and kill people in Obibo. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer in misery. But they come down to the south. They tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obioso was talking rubbish. He was talking, was it yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never, ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Typical black people. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you are from Europe. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president.
After listening to the message of Mohammadu Buhari, I must tell you, I am energized more than before. I am stronger, and I will get stronger every day. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us, we will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will surely come. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Share the video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends so that they will know what is happening. We cannot allow them to change the narrative. That is why we are coming on a daily basis to remind you of the situation. The fight is on. We will fight until the last man standing. And Biafra is here already. Ududua will be here. Every indigenous tribe in Nigeria will surely be free. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. And remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.